There has been a lot of Milkshake action from Christine.
There's a bunch of hippies. There's a bunch of there's a bunch of green people. There's a bunch of just trannies and all the wonderful things you need.
What's in your beverage?
Jack Daniels.
And?
Jack Daniels.
So, you're in Amsterdam, you're at Milkshake.
Correct.
Do you like dairy products?
I'm actually dairy free. I mean, look at me. She looks amazing. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Dad?
Fabulous. Let's talk fashion.
Oh, okay.
Right. Who are you wearing?
Who are you wearing? I'm wearing Mary Jimmy Paul.
Oh my god, me too.
And then my shorts are they're just like Topshop from a few years ago.
In the Kate era.
Pre-Kate, they're quite old.
Ooh, vintage, some might say.
Pre-Kate, yeah.
No, and when are you leaving town?
I'm only in Amsterdam for like 8 hours. That's the sad reality. That's the harsh reality.
What's your...
Oh, that's my book.
Harsh reality. It's
Oh!
a blinking TV series.
That's my biography. Harsh reality.
Disco Smack, how are you doing? I hear you did a bit of a smashing set here at Milkshake Festival. What was the best bit for you?
Well, Milkshake Festival. Oh my god, what was the best bit for us? The big winning thing. So many men, so little time, I think was the best part.
Other than doing festivals, what do you do during the week when we don't see you on the big stage?
What do we do? We work on music sometimes. No, we make love.
Look who I found, it's Bas Costas, an Amsterdam legend, for his fashion, his music and his general culture. Bas, I'm going to take advantage of you.
Yep.
You know Amsterdam like the back of your hand. What can we do in Amsterdam when Milkshake isn't happening?
Well, this stage is a spin-off of one of the most amazing parties in Amsterdam called Super Toys. Next to that, that's in Club Air. We have an amazing club called Club Nix. I think in the 13 years that I've been living here, there has been such a positive change of a whole new generation of expressive young people that stood up and made their way to the nightlife, which is really impressive.
Sir, please press up.
It's Milkshake Festival, the rain has stopped, and I'm backstage with Andy Butler from Hercules and Love Affair. And he's stealing Miss Rouge's jacket, I hope she doesn't mind. Seeing as you're now at Milkshake Festival, has there been anything that has really stood out here that shocked you in any way?
Shocked me. I haven't been on site long enough to be shocked, but in my old age, I'm shocked quite easily.
You guys have Miss Rouge, for instance, whose jacket we just saw there. She's been in quite a number of your tracks recently, and you tend to sort of mix it up when it comes to collaborations and people.
Yeah.
Is that going to evolve further in any way?
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is just sort of the built-in nature of the project. And it always was sort of. I had a cast of different people around me that kind of were, I started working with people that still haven't showed up on records that possibly could, like at the very beginning before I ever had an album, before I put any of my music out, I was doing tracks with various people. And it's just sort of, something I've always loved, collaboration and like inspiration from, a dynamic between myself and someone else.
Stripped naked of your jacket and stripped naked of the festival. How do you feel after that performance you did?
Well, there was definitely a before and after. This little storm got us like, okay, let's get the real thing now. We don't care about the rain at all. We just care about 3,000 euros feathers or, the outfits, and then we go like, let's take it off and have a show, because Amsterdam people, the rain date, it doesn't stop them. It's thinking about so many things, like it's a rush behind the table. You don't want to be there, really. It's like a big job there. And before Amsterdam, I was in the car with him. We arrived together, and he said, "Are you nervous?" And I'm never nervous because I'm always on vodka. but Andy, he was like, "You know, when I think about it, Amsterdam, can I say it? It's the first place where he kissed the first guy."
Yes, it is true. This is where I came out of the closet in Amsterdam at 15 years old. I wrote a letter to my girlfriend at the time.
Wow.
After a visit to Amsterdam at 15 years old, and I put on paper, "I am gay," and sent, in a letter, but I wrote that sentence, and that was a really big moment. I realized, myself here in this city.
You feel freer here. I mean, in Amsterdam, we never are scared because people are already free.
Any gossip on love life?
I have lots of lovers. I'm very sexually satisfied.
That's gossip enough for me. So when you first came into yourself, began to go out, do your thing, how does that compare to the club kids today?
Well, I always thought that back in the 90s with Michael Alec and everything that they were imitating the Blitz kids in London, which I never seen, and Lee Bowery and the polka dots on the face and everything. So I thought it was like a rip-off that. So I always embrace anyone that's different and try to keep it as like a family, kind of a thing, because there's not, in terms of the world, there's not that many people that are, express themselves that way. So it's always great and new and different, and I embrace everybody, that's different.